Hello queens. I'm back at y'all with another client tutorial, and today I'm going to be giving y'all another Valentine's Day inspired beat. So we're jumping straight into the video. I'm starting it off by cleaning my client's face, and then once her face is all clean, we're going to proceed to doing her eyebrows. As y'all can see, my client is very light, so I'm just taking a brown eyebrow pencil to fill in her eyebrows. Even though her hair is black, I felt like black would be too bold of a color to stick in her eyebrows, so I'm just taking my LA Colors dark brown eyebrow pencil and I'm using this to sketch out her shape. I was trying to be as light-handed as possible because this product is very pigmented. For the front of her eyebrows, I'm going in with my Nicka K eyebrow pencil, and this one is in the shade light brown. Every product that I use in this video will be in the description box down below, so just in case I forget to include any shade names, you can check the description box for those. Now that both brows have been outlined, I'm going to start filling them in from the back and working my way to the front. To fill them in, I'm using my LA Colors dark brown eyebrow pencil, and as I told y'all, this product is very pigmented, so I'm making sure I brush through it so it doesn't appear too harsh. And then for the front of her eyebrows, I'm going to be going back in with that Nicka K brow pencil, which was in the shade light brown. To clean up her eyebrows, I'm going in with my e.l.f. and my Nicka K concealer. They are in the shades Fair, Warm, and 03. First, I'm taking the e.l.f. concealer because it's lighter, and I'm using it to clean up underneath her arch. Now I'm going in with my Nicka K concealer, which was in the shade 03, and I'm going to be using this to clean up the remainder of the way. If any of you are curious as to what brushes I'm using to clean up her brows, I recommend that you all go watch my brush video. After you finish watching this one, all the links for the brushes that I use are in the description box of that video, and they have all been updated, so yeah. Now that both brows are clean, I'm going to go in with my Dermablend Translucent powder and just press this throughout her brows to lighten them up. I like to focus it in the front, but since my client has fair skin, I just went ahead and applied this throughout her eyebrows because, as I told y'all earlier, I didn't want them to look too harsh on her face. I wanted them to look nice and soft because we doing a Valentine's Day look, okay? Now I'm going in with my e.l.f. Camo Concealer in the shade Pure White, and I'm using this as my eyeshadow base. So I went ahead and applied about a dime size amount onto her lids. Now I'm just blending it out. Once you're finished blending out the concealer, her eyes should look like this, nice and even. Now I'm going in with my black Radiance light to medium contour palette, and I'm taking the sculpting shade and I'm using it as her transition. I'm going in with my Technic The Heat Is On palette, and I'm taking that brown shade that's next to black, the one that's almost gone, and I'm going to be using this in her crease to darken it up. Now I'm going back in with that transition shade, and I'm using it to help blend out the edges between the two colors. This is what her eyes should look like once you're finished applying the transition shades. Now I'm going in with my e.l.f. Camo Concealer. I'm not sure of the shade name, so I will have it in the description box down below. But as y'all can see, it's like this beige color, not all the way white, but not tan either. And I'm just applying this to the center portion of her lid and also on the outer edge. I'm leaving the inner part blank because I wanted it to be white, and as you can see, I'm just setting it in place with a matte white eyeshadow. I'm setting the concealer in place using one of my Fit Me press powders, and this one is in the shade Pure Beige. I'm going to go back in with my transition shade just to make sure that all the edges are nice and blended. Now I'm just going to go ahead and line her eyes, and I'm using my Wet n Wild black liquid liner. And my client, her eyes are kind of shaky, so whenever you have a client with shaky eyes, you just want to make sure you take your time, move as slow and precise as you possibly can. I wanted this wing to be real snatched, so I was really taking my time with it. I wanted it to have like that Nicki Minaj effect, you know, if you know, you know. Y'all, please excuse my hair. I had it in 2 posts because I didn't know what to do with it. I know you probably noticed it in a few of these clips, so please excuse it. But if you made it this far in the video, I'm sure it probably doesn't even matter, but yeah. I went ahead and completed both of her wings and it's looking nice and precise. Now we're starting on the face. I'm going in with my Pond's moisturizer and I just applied a generous amount. Now I'm blending it out with my damp Real Technic sponge. To prime her face, I'm going in with calamine lotion. A lot of y'all keep asking me what brand I use. I use the Walgreens brand, and I'm gonna focus this in her T-zone or anywhere that would typically get oily. And a lot of y'all also keep asking me why I use this product. I love using calamine lotion because it's formulated for your skin, so it's perfectly safe to use on her face. Plus, this isn't an everyday routine, and it also keeps the face matte throughout the day. So as you can see, I'm just pressing this product into her skin using my damp Real Technic sponge. Then we're going to be getting into the foundation. So for her foundation, I actually went in with my Nicka K concealer, which is in the shade 03. As y'all can see, this is like a perfect match to her skin, and it's also full coverage. But anyways, to blend it out, I'm going in with my dense foundation brush. To highlight her face, I'm going in with my e.l.f. concealer, which was in the shade Fair Warm, and I mixed it with a little bit of the Nicka K concealer in the shade 03. To blend out the concealer, I'm going in with the same brush that I used to blend out her foundation, just because I want everything to be nice and seamless around the edges. I want it to all be blended. To sculpt out her face, I'm going in with my e.l.f. Putty Bronzer, and the shade name wasn't on the back, which is why I decided to show y'all what it looks like. I dipped a clean foundation brush into the product, and now I'm just pressing it onto her face. As y'all can see, it's a very subtle shade. It looks dark in the package, but it blends very flawlessly on the skin, which is why I decided to use it on her. I'm taking whatever excess concealer I have left on my brush and I'm using it to clean up her wings. I'm just going to go ahead and blend out the concealer under her eyes using my damp Real Technique sponge. Now that the concealer is all blended, we're about to set it in place, and I told her to keep looking up, y'all. Right when I turn my back, this what she do. Hard hit it. But now I'm going in with my Fit Me pressed powder, and it's in the shade Pure Beige, and I'm using this to set the concealer. I'm going on top of that Fit Me powder with my Dermablend Translucent powder. To set the contoured areas of her face, I'm going back in with my Black Radiance contour palette, and I'm just using the sculpting shade. To set the rest of her face, I'm going in with another Fit Me pressed powder, and it's in the shade Sun Beige. I'm taking my Wet n Wild black pencil liner, and I'm using this to line about half of her waterline. Now I'm going in with one of the warm brown eyeshadows from my Technic palette, and I'm just applying it to her lower lash line. I'm gonna go back in with that foundation brush and use it to press in all of that powder. Now I'm just going to go ahead and spray her face with some setting spray, and once I have it all set in place, I'm going to apply her lashes. So this is the style that I use. I went ahead and cut them to fit her eyes off camera, and now I'm just gluing them onto her lash line. I'm going to highlight her face using the Hype Beauty highlighter, and this is in the shade Life's Great. Last but not least, it's time to get into these lips. So y'all already know I'm doing a red lip. Right now I'm going in with my Pond's moisturizer on a Q-tip, and I'm using this to clean the foundation off her lips. And I'm also using this to hydrate her lips because the lip we will be using is a matte, so it's going to be very, very drying. since I'm doing an ombre lip, I'm gonna line her lips using my LA Colors dark brown eyebrow pencil. I wanted the color to be really dark, which is why I chose this product, because I needed to show through the red. For her lips, I'm going in with my Milani liquid lipstick and my Colourpop liquid lipstick. I believe the shade names are Devotion and Creeper, but just in case I'm wrong, I'll have it in the description box down below. First, I'm taking the Milani one because it's darker, and I'm just applying this everywhere where we applied the liner. And as y'all can see, I'm just taking this flat synthetic brush to try and get it as clean and precise as possible. Now I'm going in with the Colourpop liquid lipstick, and I'm just working this into the center of her lips. I'm gonna have her pat her lips together to help blend out the two colors, and as y'all can see, this made a beautiful combination, but I wanted the center to be a little lighter, so I'm going in with this NYX puffer lipstick. I don't know what it's called, but it'll be in the description box, and it's like this fiery red shade, and I just focused it in the center, and as you can see, this just topped it off. But this is the finished look. We're about to get into the grand reveal, so I'm gonna let y'all watch.
Ready? Ready? Oh, cause bad bitch don't play with me. Don't play with me, cause my what never disappoint me, baby.
Okay.
Oh. Oh, do not play with me.
Girl, give me my mirror.
Oh, Jesus, take it.
Okay, queens, this is the end of the video. As y'all can see by her reaction, this tutorial was another success. I think this look came out absolutely bomb, and it's perfect for Valentine's Day. If you decide to recreate it, please don't forget to tag me. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned for my next one. Bye bye, queens.